Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Saturday, the 11th of October, 2025. Hope you are keeping well, enjoying your weekend, whatever you're doing as a weekend treat. Unless you are working, having to work, then I am sorry for you. But I'm relaxing, and so I don't care. No, I do care. I really hope you're having a good weekend, honestly. What's going on? There's a brouhaha in India, and quite rightly so, over the ability of a Taliban foreign minister to kick women out of the press conference that he was holding. The Indian government has kind of complained that it's not our fault. What happened? So the Taliban have sent their messenger to India, even though I'm not sure diplomatic relations are actually ongoing with the Taliban. But India is kind of trying to make a few friendly overtures, it seems. And he, being a Taliban lunatic, theocratic lunatic, ordered women journalists to be removed from the room. So what happened? They lost, they got out. And the Indian government said, well, nothing to do with us. It wasn't sponsored, the event itself wasn't organized by us. It was a private meeting. Which is a fair point. I mean, the government can't control everything, so that's a fair and reasonable point, I think. But what should have really happened was that the male reporters should have refused to take part. I mean, there needs to be pushback against this incredible insanity that's spreading. The only way we can do this is by mass participation. And so, if this kind of thing happens, I'm sure most of the male journalists were sympathetic to what was happening to the women there. And so why didn't they just get together and say, no, we are not going to cover this. If you're not going to allow women into the conference, and women were willing to wear proper head coverings and be respect what the Taliban calls respectful dress. Which is, that's another topic. But anyway, they were willing to do that. It wasn't that wasn't a problem. No, it's just the fact that they were women. And, this life is just, oh, man, it's all so insane right now. Anyway, the press conference went ahead, and the theocrat said what he had to say, which none of which was interesting, I'm sure. I don't know what he had to say, really. I don't care. But, in the future, fellow journalists, why don't you try pushing back? And if this kind of thing happens, refuse to cover it. Walk out. Say, no, we're not going to listen to you. Push back, please. Push back. Let's get on with the game of Sudoku, shall we? Push forward on this. This is the Los Angeles Times expert level puzzle for Saturday, and I can see something going on with the threes. I see the threes blocking northwards like so, and a 3 going westward ho, giving us a 3 there. And on this side, 3's blocking like that, so that gives us a 3 there. So 3 across here and across there, and a bit further please, and down. Oh, I think I hear the sound of thunder. Yeah, I believe in the distance I hear the sound of thunder, so another storm coming to keep me awake during the night, no doubt. Is that the last 3? Oh, yeah, we've finished 3s. Okay, good night, 3. Come back again tomorrow. Okay, let's wander around. Oh, a lonely 2. Six down, up and across. 6 blocking up here and across there, so 6 is in one of these two squares, blocking down, come on, down here as well, and 6 across there, so that's a 6. And then we go 6 this way, that way, and plonk one down there. 6 blocking up here and across here, that means 6 in one of those two squares, blocking down, 6 across there. That must be a 6. Eight like this. I think we're missing 1489 in the bottom row. 1489. I don't see any of those numbers there, and we've got 4, 8, and 9 in a friendly little group in that column, and so that's got to be our 1. Then we'll go 1 across here or 1 across there. That gives us 1 in that square. one blocking across here and one blocking up here. So 1 is in one of those two squares blocking up. That gives us a 1 in that square. 1 and 8 block up here, 1 and 8 block across there. So that's a pair of 1 and 8 in those squares. And it also means that 1 and 8 are somewhere there. We've got a 1 there, we've got an 8 there. Anyway, that's a pair of 1 and 8. What else do we know? We already know that I think there's 6 blocks across there. That's 6. This is 1, 8. 6s are there. What else? 2. Not sure. 4, 5. So 4s there. So 4s are in those two squares there. 4 blocks across there, 4 blocks across there. That has to be a 4. Five. Okay, we've got 5 blocking like this and across here. So 5 is in one of these squares blocking up, and 5 blocking up here. And we already know that this is 1 and 8, so that has to be a 5 there. Four blocks this square, 4 blocks this square. So in this row, there's our 4. And we're left with 2 and 7 for that row. This was 1 and 8, so this has to be 2 and 6. Is that going to give me anything else? Well, that thunder's deep. 2 and 6, so this has to be 5 and 7 in those squares. Any help on that? Yes, because... No. Not really. Just put 7 there. Okay, so 7 across here. So 7 in one of those squares blocking back here. 7 blocking down here. There's a 7. There we go. Six blocks across here and up there. That gives me a 6 in that square. 6 blocking across here and up there. There is our 6. And this was 1 and 8 if you remember, so that has to be a 2. 2 blocks across here. There's our 2. The last number to go there, 7. 7 blocking across here and there. That gives me 7 in that square. What am I missing here? Where are we? I thought I was in for an easy ending there. Ah, where are you? Come on, come on, come on. It's annoying. Why can't I find it? This is really annoying because it's just so close and I just can't quite grab it. Arr. Nine is being unhelpful. 9 is being very unfriendly. Okay, I'm going to have to shift to pencil marks. I didn't think I was going to need to because I thought I'd got this game worked out, but and I know so much of this and I just can't quite see it. No, can't see it. All right, let's finish it off. 1 and 8 goes there. 4 goes down there. 2 goes in those squares there. 9s are there. The very unhelpful 9s are there. We've got 2 blocking up here. That means 2s are in those squares there. And the missing digits from this column are 5 and 7. Okay, and we've got 5s. Where are you? There you are. 5's up there. And we've got 5 blocking down here, so 5s are there and 5s are there. What else? Let's do it slowly. 1's in those squares there. 1's in those squares there. 1's up there. 2, where are you? 2 is a pair there. 4 is a pair there, and because we know that 4 can't be in this square, we can only look for 4s there, and we've got 4 blocking there, so that means that's a pair of 4s there, all of which I already knew. That's not news to me. 4 down there. Sounds like the rain is here now. 7s in those squares. Seven there. Pair of 8s there and there. And the unhelpful 9 still being unhelpful. Alright, let's put in the rest of the candidates then. There's only a 9 missing from here. Let's do that. And let's work on this block here. What do we know about the 2s? Really not much, I think. Oh, yes, we do. 2s block across there. Sorry. 2s are in those squares there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What do we know about 8? 8 blocks across there like that. That gives us 8s in those squares. And 9. Nope. Just don't know. Okay, up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do we know? 6 is done. 7, 8 is missing. Sorry. 8. Do we know anything about 8? 8 blocks up there. 1, 2, 5, 8, 9. That's done. And in the middle here. Oh, sorry. Let's have a quick look across here first. No, nothing. 2 blocking like this. 5 like that. And 9. There. 7. 9 again. 2, 7, 8, 9. That's 4 numbers, 4 squares. Is that a 2 there? Have we left ourselves with a 2? Am I right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 all done. So there was a 2 there. Somehow I missed it. Okay, let's put it in now. Get rid of the 2s there, put a 2 there. Get rid of those 2s there, and that will leave us with a pair of 2s down there. That also leaves us with a 9 in that square. 4 and a 2, so 2 up there, not there. 1, 8. 8 in that square. 9 is here. And so 9 must be taken away from there, and because 9 will be in one of those squares, we can also remove it from there. Let's get rid of those 9s. Okay. And 9 blocking across here means that we can actually put the 9 here, and then it will go there. And this will be a 4, and that's a 5, and that's a 4, and that's a 5. And that's a 5, that's the 7. Get rid of that 5 there. Leaves us with a pair of 1 and 7. But we've got 1 here already. Where's our 9? Okay, so 9 has to be in this square up here. Down there, 9 in that square. 9 there, 2 there, 2 up there. Here we go with the 5. There's 1. There's a 1. There's the 8. So not a very difficult puzzle once you get in some pencil marks and spot what on earth you're doing, or once you spot the single that was actually there and I didn't see. I thought I'd inspected everything, but I just must have forgotten something. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.